date.
Okay, let's start again. Cricket, what's your motto before?
Just, I mean, I'm excited that he actually asked me out.
Okay, well, no, I think. Okay, actually, do you have an inner object for this guy?
For the guy,
Yeah.
kind of. I'm not
it
sure
needs to
if...
be solid, and I know you've been married a long time, but can you think back to when you were younger and you had the worst date ever?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's what you're talking about. So even when you first talked about it, he asked me out after
The third meeting.
The third meeting, is that what it was? Okay. So I think we need to get a feeling for what this guy is made of.
Okay.
You know, immediately, and then also. Is someone cooking brownies?
You'll see.
I was just thinking
Actually, for a candy bar.
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, or candy bar.
All right.
Candy bar.
But you know how we talk about getting in the scene late and getting out early? We don't ever want to see a scene start at the beginning. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do this? Let's do some role playing, and the two of you just do some improv, and then when I say in character, when I say action, then go into your lines. But you could be talking about this jackass.
All right. You would not believe this idiot that I had to go out with. I mean, he was an asshole. Complete asshole.
Really?
I mean, really. I mean, and you should have seen him. I mean, if you're going to date me, you need to dress a little better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Cricket, get even angry about this jerk.
You should have wanted me to pay for my own meal. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, gosh.
Oh my gosh. And then where he takes me, where do you want to go get something to drink? Takes me to 7-Eleven.
Goodness.
Okay, action.
He asked me out after only the third meeting. Naive me, how did I know he was working on the old 13th step? But, you know, really, at my age, nothing happened, which was just luck on my part, because God knows I was crazy enough. Oh, man. But still, I let him live rent-free in my head for the next 8 weeks. I don't know. I guess... Stop lying.
Cricket, this is wonderful.
That's how
you
you
went
lie.
up on the lines because you're in the scene.
I know.
Exactly, and that happens often. So this is wonderful. So rather than go ahead and start again because it was wonderful, and I want you to be even more pissed off at this guy as you're talking about him.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have to do the improv. But just go in there. He asked me out.
All right. He asked me out after only the third date, our third meeting. Are you kidding me? How was I to know he was working on the old 13th step? Naive me. I mean, nothing happened, which was luck on my part because God knows I was crazy enough. Man. See, I did it again, lying, sorry.
But still, I
allowed him to live rent-free in my head for 8 weeks.
Okay. Do that line again. What's your action on it? To get her to
understand how I was vulnerable.
Understand is never going to be a choice.
Oh.
That's not. To get her to get her to tell you, you know, she's done the same thing.
Okay. But still, I allowed him to live rent-free in my head for the next 8 weeks. Bottom line, when you sober up an asshole, all you get is a sober asshole. You know, Duncan was great.
Okay, Cricket, is your substitution for Ashley in place?
I thought that it was.
Well, I think it might be in your mind, but I don't think she's in the room. Whoever you're talking to,
Okay.
Because I really it's feeling like a little bit of a preconceived idea. So I think we fixed that one issue. Now let's go back, and I want you to authentically need her to answer you. You're trying to engage her. Keep in mind, this is Dr. Jinli is. She's not a great doctor, doesn't have a lot of friends, and it's just like, I need you, talk to me, okay?
All right.
And so set it up so that after all of your lines, you're allowing for her to respond. But then she doesn't respond. It's like, okay, well, let me tell you something else. Oh, all right, and then I got something else I want to tell you. And she doesn't answer that. Well, you're going to love this. So you just keep trying to get her to say something.
Okay.
And then she brings you a turd.
Right. Bottom line, you sober up an asshole and...
No, let's go back to the top.
To the very beginning?
Yes.
Oh my, all right. He asked me out after only the third meeting. Naive me, how did I know he was working on the old 13th step? And nothing happened. I mean, Well, I was just naive enough because God knows I let him live rent free in my head for the next 8 weeks. Line.
Which is a long time.
Which is a long time when you're just getting sober. Anyway, the bottom line, you sober up an asshole, and all you get is a sober asshole. You know, Duncan was a big help once I learned to take the cotton out of my ears and stick it to my mouth, which is something I probably should have done a long time ago. But you know, all in all, I think the best part about my sobriety is that I finally learned to shut up and listen.
Is this
Oh! Wow! Liz, when I asked you to go to the bathroom, I meant for you to urinate. My mistake. When it comes to these puritanical little euphemisms, I guess I'm as bad as everyone else. It looks like there's enough liquid in here. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
Okay, you lost the joke there. Don't sweat it.
All right. It looks like there's enough liquid in here. Don't sweat it. Sweat it.
Speaking of which, Dr. Jinley.
Oh, right, your perspiration disorder. So it looks, well, it's completely glandular.
Does that mean I'm gonna die?
Oh, no. I had a patient with this a few years back, and she used to be a court judge, had been sober for 5 years. She used to go through 5 robes a day till she finally agreed to the operation.
Operate? They had to operate?
Just a simple snip, easy procedure, outpatient only. It only takes an hour.
I don't know, Dr. Jinley. An operation. I mean, can't they just use leeches?
Well, there's a thought. Liz, I'm glad that you're open to alternative medication. Not to tell tales, out of school or anything, but people in this area are just a little conservative when it comes to medication treatment. Sure, we can use leeches. Are you ready to go through with this?
I don't know, Dr. Jinley. Well, can I share my concerns with you for a moment or two, if you don't mind?
Okay, no, you can't.
Oh, I can't
We're
turn my
sitting
back.
Go
I
over
need a
there so we
chair.
can see you. Move your table. Yes, my
Shoot, I am all ears.
Okay. Well, I've always wondered what it would be like to wake up on dry sheets or go through a day without having to change clothes. Well, now I'm not so sure. I mean, sure, it's a burden, but maybe we need our burdens in order to appreciate our blessings.
Are you saying that I should be still drinking a 5th of vodka a day, waking up with cum in my ears just to appreciate the fact that I'm still alive? No, it took me a long time to get where I am today. There's choices that I made, things I had to do to get better. That's what makes us human, Liz. And there's steps that we need to change, to change things.
Okay. Miss Dr. Jinley, I'm not talking about the things that I don't like. I'm talking about the things that I don't mind. I mean, sure, people have always called me names like Clammy Mammy or Sweaty Betty or Socahontas. But I feel like it's made me a stronger person. And, now I have this job opportunity, and while I'm flattered that Mr. T thinks I can manage this restaurant, I'm really flattered. I just feel like it's going to lead to